and he just had a 5-way bypass surgery. Didn't feel well, so he ended up stopping, and somebody seen him laying on the ground. They stopped and checked, helped him out, and then called an ambulance and got him to the hospital. And he was like getting ready to have a severe heart attack. He was like
Done.
really bad shape, but all his life he was, doing this, exercising and all that. But it wasn't, never went to the doctor for anything, no yearly checkups, nothing. So, make a long story short, had that. And then while he was in there, they were doing checkups. He's never had a physical. He had leukemia,
That's
but
right.
they would have found that out, and he could have got treated for it.
Right. It's important.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from your favorite brother sister duo, sharing relatable life experiences, some tips and tricks, and a whole lot of stories.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, how's you?
What's up,
excuse you.
honey? Excuse me. So, sorry about that, y'all.
Are you good?
That's something.
I mean,
Yeah.
we just started.
I think I just had a cockroach go up my throat.
Oh, that's cute.
Just get my energy and nutrition for the new year.
There you go. Your protein. Good job.
Yeah. I'm starting for the year.
Starting with protein.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. I was over here looking at a article about some apartments that caught on fire in Nashville. Yeah.
That's dark.
Yeah. Put a lot of people out of their houses. But it started with silliness. They were grilling in the house or in the apartment. And then they said that a lot of the units that got people that got hurt in, their batteries were removed from their smoke detectors.
Yeah, that's no good.
Going on with today, we're going to
Anyway.
continue on with starting a new year being healthy, how to eat right, how to exercise, just take care of your body and also take care of your mind. We're also going to touch a little bit on things that women and men should be doing yearly, like physicals and stuff like that. Things that you should be getting checked out. So we want to just bring some more of that today, and we'll see what we get and what kind of information we can give you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how are you doing, Miss Lisa?
I'm fantastic.
Are you having a good morning?
It's been a morning. I'm a little tired, but it's fine. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good in the hood, right, baby?
Yup. All right.
If you have bad things happen, negative things happen, what do? Think positive, and positive things happen, right? Continue on.
Yup. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Positivity over here. All
That's
right. So, continuing off where we left off, I believe it was talking about healthier life continuing, but that, we need to make sure we're moving our bodies for a certain amount of time each day to actually get any kind of burn going, or even just to get your heart rate up, really, is all you really want to do. You want to keep that blood flowing. Keep all that nasty stuff out of your arteries and keep that blood flowing.
Yes.
So it's recommended that you do like at least 150 minutes of like a moderate workout. I mean, if you have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, start yourself low and just work your way up there. Like,
So, if I was gonna do, like, let's just do it. Just say I was gonna do 5 minutes of jumping jacks, right? Would it be better to do like 5 minutes, like really strong, hardcore, just to get that blood flowing even faster, than versus doing 10 minutes of just kind of like do?
well, yeah, because like a high intensity training or workout would burn more calories and get your heart moving faster. So it'd be a better workout. But I mean, if you were, because if you're doing like pull ups and you're just one, two,
Right.
like that's not really working your muscles. That's just saying, that's like the people that go to the gym and they sit on equipment on their phone. They do like, one or two of whatever machine that they're on, and then they
But
take
they're
a
able to
break
post
and
it
they're,
though.
on their phone and post it. And then maybe two more. And then I'm the person that's like, okay, or I used to be when I went, like, are you dead? Like, I actually want to work out on that machine, not just pretend like I am. So I feel like
Hey,
that's what my description was of your second workout example was. So like
yeah,
if you were going to, I mean, I was meaning it more like if it's like a 5 minutes or 10-minute thing is if all you had time for, whether
right, right,
or all your body is allowing, if you have an injury or,
right.
just getting into it, then you can start lower. But yeah, not if you're just not trying, basically. That's not going to do anything,
So
really.
don't go to the gym just to post pictures, is what you're saying, because it's not going to do the same thing as actually going to the gym to work out. Got
Absolutely
it.
not. And it's
Got
going to
it.
frustrate the people that actually go there to work out.
No,
But
I
yeah,
get it.
that would drive me nuts when I actually
Because
was
that
going to
actually
the
is a
gym.
thing, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah, there's
There,
been plenty of that.
yeah, that's actually a
I've
thing
seen
of people go to
people
there.
that go, yeah, they go and they're in girls mostly, but they're in their cute little workout outfit. I mean, matching and whatever. And they'll be posting their picture or, do 500 pictures on whatever machine. And then I'm assuming actually post it and then move to another machine and then they leave. I'm like, well, yeah, you got a full face of makeup and you didn't even break a sweat and you're pretending that you worked out. What? Okay, whatever. You do
Okay,
you.
good do you, boo boo, right?
Yep. Just leave the machine so I could use it,
Yeah.
basically, is what I was thinking.
But yeah, no, that's good. Yeah, you want to get in there. If you only have 5 minutes, like these were saying, for like an injury or a sickness, or you're just not feeling it that day,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay to take a break. But in that break day, do 5-10 minutes here and there throughout the day
Right.
of different stuff. If anything, at least do 5-10 minutes a couple times a day of cardio.
Or even if
See,
it's just walking up and down your stairs,
right,
like it's a
exactly.
simple thing, but just
Hmm.
walk up and down your stairs 10 times.
Yep, big laundry
Walk
basket
around
up.
your house, walk around the outside of your house, like
Hmm.
whatever you can just to get moving.
Yeah, that's actually gonna, like, if you got a cold, that's gonna help you
Oh,
heal up
yeah.
faster. So
Absolutely. They always say, like, everybody wants to lay down when they're sick. And yeah, I get it for a little while. But then when you get up and your body starts moving around, you actually feel a little better. So,
yeah, you want to sweat that stuff out.
well, definitely.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean,
And
go
what?
ahead.
No, you
No.
go ahead.
I was just going to say, yeah, just try that, a couple times a week. And then as your body gets used to, doing more movement,
Hmm.
increase the number of minutes.
Right. So I wasn't too far off on my number. I actually weighed myself this morning.
Uh,
I said I was 265. I was 267. So I don't know if that was that was like as soon as I got up, but I was already fully dressed.
oh,
So I
well,
had to get Marley out and this and that, and then make my coffee, and then I went and got a shower. So, but
mm.
that was my
Yeah,
number. So,
the weight that you like when you first wake up first is like the best time
right,
to get your weight.
yeah, I should have got up and took a shower and then weighed myself before I got dressed. But,
I
anyways,
mean, unless you had a pee or poop, that
I
might
did,
take out a little bit of maybe an
I did.
ounce or a pound as
Yeah,
well.
I now I had to do my morning ritual.
Right.
So, but
But
yeah, that's where I'm at with mine.
all right.
We'll be starting, like I said, we do record these a little bit ahead of time.
Yep.
So
But
our
you're gonna
first
be
of the
out.
year hasn't started yet. I know the first is gonna be on Thursday.
Hmm.
I'm mentally and ready to start Monday morning. Oh, so that's gonna be what, the something,
Fourth, fifth,
yeah, something like that.
I
So
think.
yeah, that's gonna be
Their start date.
the 5th, right? That's gonna be actually my start date. So
All right.
that's what I'm ready for. We've had a couple of issues come up within the family, so we kind of,
No worries.
no worries, just keep on powering through it. So
Keep
that's
on
part of it.
trucking.
Like, yeah, something happens in your family, don't get discouraged. Don't get negative or unhappy or moody. Just do the best you can and power through it. Because you being ugly or mentally short, whatever, is going to take effect on a lot of people around you. So you don't want to make
Oh, for
everybody else
sure.
that way. So just keep positive. Keep on powering through it. Do what you can. So the other thing that comes with working out and eating right and exercising and all that good stuff is also comes to sleeping.
Yeah.
Don't deprive yourself of sleeping. I did for many, 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 many years when I traveled on the road working. I
Hmm.
would work, from 5 till about 4:30 ish in the evening, and then get back to the hotel, take a shower, go out to eat, come back to the hotel, lay around for a little bit, and then go back in around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and work till 2 or 3 in the morning. Come back to the hotel, take a shower, take a nap, and then do it again. And I do this for weeks and weeks.
Yeah, that's
So
awful.
yeah, don't do that. And then I have allergies anyways, and then found out that I had a sleeping disorder. So I finally went and got tested, and I got a CPAP machine. So what I'm saying is I slept like now, and I'm gonna say like now, but before I could lay down and go to sleep at 5, and I wouldn't wake up till 6 or 7 the next day. So I can literally sleep 12, 14 hours, but I
Jeez.
wasn't sleeping. I still woke up tired as can be,
Right,
but I
because your
had a
body
sleeping
never
disorder.
went into the deep
Deep,
sleep, the
right.
REM sleep.
So I ended up getting a CPAP, and I can now lay down. Let's just say at 10 o'clock, and by 3:30, 4:30, I'm ready to get up. You know,
Hmm.
um, I usually don't. I usually go to bed around 8 or so, 9, whatever, or lay down and
Right.
watch TV. And then by 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm like already tossing and turning,
Well, yeah. I
because
mean,
I'm ready to
you
get
if
away.
you go to bed at 8 o'clock, yeah, your
Yeah.
body's
So
you're
I
ready
don't
for
want to wake up
your
anybody else up.
grandpa
So
life.
yeah, I know it. So that's get your sleep. Most
Yeah,
adults
if
require
your sleep is not right, your brain is not right, your mind is not right, you're
right.
tired, you're lacking everything else. So they all tie into each other.
I
So,
will say this too, that when I was working that when I wasn't sleeping well before I got my CPAP,
mhm.
um, I really don't think I was given 100% at my job.
Well, yeah,
Afterwards, I can tell the quality of my work went up because I was
for
actually
sure,
more cautious and thinking about stuff properly. So, but
definitely.
uh, most adults get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. 7 to 9 hours of sleep is good.
Or they need it, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. I think not going into politics or anything, but I think like Trump gets like 5 hours. And it's just like I don't know how
Well,
he operates like that,
so
but
yeah, some people can function on little sleep. I mean, I do a lot of times, not
yeah,
by my choice, or I mean, it is my choice. So I go to bed late, but you
right,
know,
right,
but yeah, I mean, it's not ideal to function on little sleep because then
mm-hmm,
your metabolism slows down and
right.
everything else,
So
doesn't go well. So,
no, get your sleep. That's also part of being healthy and
mhm.
exercising and eating right. That's all part of it.
Oh yeah,
All this that we're talking about is all part of being healthy. Just because you go and walk 2 miles or you go run and you go work out at the gym or you go lift weights, but you don't eat right or you don't go to the doctor and get checkups, you're, I mean, yeah, you're trying to do better, but you're not taking care of your body. So we'll get into that more in a little bit.
right.
Uh, yeah. And then, increase your rich foods. Um, intake fruits and vegetables. There are some fruits that you shouldn't be eating because they have a lot of sugar in them.
Hmm.
So, yeah, a sometimes a certain, let me see, like a green grape, they're like sugar bombs, right? So
Yeah.
you're almost better off if you're eating grapes because you wanted a Snicker bar, but you think eating a grape is better, just go ahead and eat the Snickers bar because you're that craving you're gonna have. You're
The
not gonna get
sweet
rid of it.
craving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of fruit. There's some fruit and some vegetables that are not like that have really not many nutritional values. Like
right,
even like corn.
oranges. Yeah,
Corn
corn.
has
Yeah,
like nothing. It tastes good, but yeah, there's you might as well not eat it.
yeah. There's certain apples, orange, certain kinds of oranges that it's a fruit, but it's not
I
good
mean,
because it's got a lot of
oranges though
sugar.
do have the vitamin C, but yeah, they do have a lot of sugar in it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, do your research and see
Mm-hmm.
which fruits and vegetables are going to be better for your dietary needs.
Yeah. So do that. Try to stay away from a lot of the processed foods. Try to eat foods that are more lean.
You mean
Uh,
no hot dogs or Easy Mac
well, well. I wouldn't go that far, but no. Yeah. Just make wise decisions.
or balance
Balance.
if
Yeah.
you want those things
Right.
balance if you're
I'd
able to.
rather have you have a hot dog than an extra large pizza.
Me?
Anybody.
Oh,
Yeah, especially you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you're going to eat slam 100 of them.
ugh, heck no, nasty.
But yeah, I'd rather you do that. A good grilled hot dog. I'm not saying buy something that's just like full of crap, but
I
there
mean,
is
yeah, they do
better.
have better ones,
Right.
but
So I'd rather you do that than, like I said, eat a large pizza or a triple cheeseburger or something. Yeah. Although a good cheeseburger is kind of good in a way if you stay away from like the processed ones,
well, yeah,
like
the
a real
meat,
good
yeah,
beef
a
burger
real good
place.
patty, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It has lettuce, pickles,
Yeah, it's like,
vegetables, right?
yep, it's just like a Bloody Mary. It's got my
Oh,
shake right there.
Jesus. Anyway,
Anyways, so also stay hydrated.
yep,
Stay
drinking
hydrated.
water, hydrated with water,
Yeah,
not the
yeah.
other
And it's
beverages.
what was it? So if you weigh 200 pounds, you need to have 100 ounces of water. So at least half an ounces.
Right.
At least you should do more, but there is a thing as doing too much. But
Yeah, no, I've heard of that too. That
yep.
having too much water intake can really
Mm-hmm.
do your body bad. So,
And when is the best time to drink water? First thing in the
in the
morning, as
morning.
soon as you wake up, just get up and get the bottle, jug, thermos, whatever you got of water, and just start your morning off. Drink one of those before you have your coffee or
Mm-hmm.
whatever you drink in the morning. Just go ahead and get that water, and not ice cold water. You want it room temperature water.
Yeah, room temperature or even lemon water. I read
Yeah,
too
or lemon
was
water.
a
Yeah,
good
right.
first thing.
Yep, get
Get
that in
your
there.
metabolism flowing.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
So drink. No, you're good. Sleepies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you get that. And then the other one that's pretty, but this is something that kind of like it touches with me is manage your stress.
Yeah.
Um, some people deal with stress a little bit differently.
Yeah.
I probably could use more coaching on managing stress. But I've done a lot better since seeing a therapist and talking to them and just trying to make myself a better person.
Right.
Just because you think you're all happy and you got a great family, blah, 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 you probably should still go see a therapist and just kind of kick back and shoot it with them.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of underlying things of why we think the way that we think,
Right.
or so
We're
yeah,
not perfect.
a therapist definitely could help you figure out how to cope with the different things or how
Hmm.
to rationalize certain issues. I don't see a therapist, but I feel like I probably should sometimes.
And you can do phone therapies too. They're not as
Yeah.
effective, or not phone, but web.
Yeah, web ones. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
So
actually, Jackson School, they have little like seminars for the parents, and
mhm.
they actually did a teaching thing about learning how to deal with big feelings, is what they call them. So
Okay.
like with not because at their age don't have stress, but
Hmm.
they're learning how to share and learning all of those kind of things to take turns And so they actually gave us a bunch of tools, like different things that you could do to help them calm down.
Right.
And actually, some of the things I was like, oh, I could do this. But yeah, a lot of it was even just breathing,
Oh yeah.
learning how to breathe using your they call them belly breaths. So like, put your fingers on your belly and breathe in, feel yourself breathe in,
Mm-hmm.
breathe out a couple of times, picture yourself in happy places.
Right.
They made like a water bottle, put water in it and put food coloring and glitter. So like just flipping that back and forth.
Oh,
Like
okay.
there's,
Yeah, yeah.
and actually it was very calming. The light star machine that you guys gave Jackson, I think last year for Christmas,
Yeah.
that goes on the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
Um, we both have just laid on his floor and just stared at the ceiling when I was like, okay, well, we need to just chill.
Just
Like, let's
decompress,
calm
right?
down. And we both just lay there and he's like, this is so calming. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Well,
So, I mean, find your way to manage your
yeah.
stress and like that
Go take a
actually,
walk. Walk the dog. Go out and
yeah.
get in your flower garden or
I mean,
your
sometimes, yeah, it's not as
vegetables.
easy, but see what works for you.
Yeah, whatever works. There's many ways. Deep breathing, like Lisa was saying, meditation, walks, garden, go mow your lawn, go wash your car.
Coloring
Maybe
has helped
maybe
me
you just got
too.
a lot of stress going on and a lot that's continuously. Maybe you just need to book you a nice, playa, beach vacation
The,
getaway. You
yeah.
know,
That one, unfortunately, is not as easy, but yeah, I mean, that's a
yeah,
nice, or even like an overnight stay somewhere just by yourself
you're
or
right.
whatever.
Yep,
But
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely
You
figure
might get
out
your
your
insurance
way.
company to cover that.
Oh, interesting.
Get your doctor to say, "Hey, I need a beach prescription."
Oh, yeah. I don't know if mine will fall for that, but
It's a be nice, be really cool. I don't think I'd be working then because I'd be like, I need more time.
yeah, and they'd be like, you're cut off.
Yeah.
Sorry, your prescription is expired.
Yep, for
You
sure.
have overused this. You cannot be stressed any longer.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, we got that going. And find some accountability. When you're
Hmm.
going, starting to get into this program, hold yourself and have other people to hold you accountable what your actions are. Just like us being adults, if we go out and rob a store, we're going to be held accountable for it. So while you're doing this program, hold yourself accountable to it, to do it, and with a friend or family, whatever. So that's what I'm going to do. I have my wonderful sister, so she's gonna hold me to it. I think I'm
Hmm.
actually gonna share my activity thing with you,
Okay. Yeah.
through Apple,
Hmm.
so we can do that. Just because if you have a friend and they're gonna hold you accountable to it, then it makes you more so like, oh, I gotta get up and do this because they're gonna get on my butt.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
So
It holds you accountable. Yeah. They make you not necessarily like it's like, okay,
nagging,
hey, get up, let's go.
right?
Like I see you haven't been doing your steps today or whatever. There's ways about it that you can be nice,
Hmm.
about that.
And they
And
can see it if you share like I'm going to share with my
right.
sister. They can see it. They don't even have to call you and
I don't
ask
even
you.
have to ask you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it at
So,
myself. So if I
and that's
notice,
why that's what I need. I want somebody else like, oh no, I did it. Really, I didn't. But
right. Because
yes,
yes, I've had that in the past where I had a workout, buddy or whatever, and we're like, oh yeah, well sometimes we'd go to the gym together and sometimes we wouldn't. So obviously when we did, we would see each other work out. But yeah, then there was a time like I was like, oh well, I'm gonna go. Oh, and they can't go. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And I would go, and then they said that they went later. I mean, I don't know if they actually
right,
did,
right,
but then I was a few weeks later, I'm like, I'm not sure this person has been working out, but it's fine. Like I wasn't going to be that person to be pushing them because it
right.
wasn't really my place. But like for
Gonna
you,
nag
I
them.
feel like it's a little bit different. I mean, I'm not going to be annoying about it, but I will definitely
You already
make you
are anyway.
push it.
So
Exactly. So what's the difference?
But yeah, do that. Find somebody that can be with a family member, friend, somebody who you enjoy working out with. There may be somebody else that works out that you wouldn't mind going to the gym with them, or you know,
Right.
sharing your health
Sharing your
activity,
right. And maybe you
whatever.
have tips back and forth like, oh,
Right,
hey, I did this instead, or,
right.
whatever.
So do
You
that.
learn about that.
And also adding healthy habits, calf raises, while brushing your teeth, or washing dishes, or whatever the case is. When you go up downstairs, put that extra flex in your calves,
Hmm.
stretch them out. I've kind of been doing that because I'm trying to recoup my Achilles,
Right.
and so and I don't know if anybody knows, but recovering from Achilles surgery is so difficult.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, it's painful, but anyways, you just got to push through it, as my doctor said. So do that. Um, and also going to the dentist is also a healthy thing, because if you've got icky, yucky teeth,
Hmm.
you got a lot of plaque or bacterials with it. That is actually has a big effect on your health, as far as your heart and your body and stuff. So make sure you go out and get your routinely checkups. I'm due for one, so I need to go here soon.
Right.
So do that. You have chronic mouth diseases and stuff like that. So just kind of be mindful of that stuff also. So reduce the remind yourself. I said not reduce. Remind yourself and personal reasons for why you're wanting to do this. Just constantly remind yourself, why are you going to put yourself through this? After a while, you're going to start feeling better. Now,
Hmm.
I going to be going through this with you guys. So I'm kind of just reading information that Lisa and I kind of put together. Um, I'm sure that once I start doing it, you're going to feel better. So just remind yourself why you're doing
Yes.
this.
Yep. I mean, if you have
So,
a picture of or a goal or something you want to put up on your fridge, or if you're able to do, oh, by the end of this week I want to be this amount of pounds, or like,
mm-hmm.
if you work better with crossing off the days, or there's all different kind of things to
Yep.
help you visually be motivated if you need that as well.
So what I'm thinking about doing, I've got a really huge mirror that we took out of our bathroom that for a remodel that we did.
Hmm.
Okay, so I took it out. I'm going to hang it up by our workout equipment, and then I'm going to take a picture of myself, like now,
Hmm.
and that'll be my remind myself why I'm doing this.
Right.
So do whatever works for you guys. Doesn't
Right.
matter
Right. Right.
if you take a picture of yourself, or if it's just because you're tired of taking a bunch of medications. Whatever your reason is, just remind yourself why.
Right.
So that's also you know a good plan there. All right, Lisa,
For sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I agree.
Okay. All right. And also schedule regular checkups. Visit your doctor, dentist, and annual screenings to prevent care and catch potential health issues.
Right. So, I
Very
mean, very,
important.
very true. Very important. Like you said earlier, yeah, if you're working your butt off and, working out like crazy and doing a good diet, but you're not going in for your checkups, like maybe you had a lump, or maybe, you still have a heart condition, even though you've been working out, there's lots of situations that have happened where people are super healthy and are running every day and all that stuff, and then they have a brain aneurysm, or they have some kind of
Mm-hmm.
heart issue that they didn't realize that they had because they're not going. They figured, oh, I'm healthy, I'm eating good, and I'm working out. So yeah, it's important just
That's
to do those yearly checkups. I mean, your insurance covers them,
yeah.
so
No, for
do
sure.
it. And I mean, run your blood work. Sometimes the doctors don't always want to do a bunch of blood work. Sometimes you have to pay out of pocket for certain ones, but
I
I'd
would
rather
get
know than not know. So
right. I
Sometimes you have
would,
to advocate for yourself if there's certain issues that,
right.
in your family history, you might have thyroid stuff. Like a long
Mm-hmm.
time ago, I thought I might have a thyroid issue. I knew there was a lot of thyroid issues on both sides of the family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was young, and they said, "Oh no, you're too young. You don't need to do a blood screening for that." Or anemia, I wanted to get a screening for that, and they told me that I didn't need it, and I kept asking for it and asking for it, and then they finally were like, "Okay, she's not going to be quiet unless we let her do this test." And then, thankfully, they both came back negative.
Right.
I didn't have any issues, but I just wanted to check, just to be, preventative care
Mm-hmm.
early on if I had any issues.
Yeah, because even like I've got a friend of mine who he's probably in his early 60s, I would say, but he's been really healthy guy. Thin, eats well. He rides his bike. He's a cyclist, so he rides a
Hmm.
lot and works out. That's like his thing, right? Um, and he just had a 5-way bypass surgery.
Jeez.
Yeah, he wasn't. One day he was cycling, didn't feel well, so he ended up stopping, and somebody seen him laying on the ground,
Oh my
so they
god.
stopped and checked, helped him out, and then calling an ambulance and got him to the hospital, and he was like getting ready to have like a severe heart attack.
Oh my
He was like
god.
really bad shape, but all his life he was, doing this, exercising and all that, but it wasn't. He never went to the doctor for anything, no yearly checkups, nothing. So, anyways, make a long story short, he had that, and then while he was in there, they were doing checkups. He's never had a physical. He
Hmm.
had leukemia.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, he didn't live much longer after that.
That's
But
awful.
if he would have went prior to this,
Right.
they would have found that out, and he could have got treated for it. So,
Right. It's important. That's like, yeah, we're just trying to drive home the point to make sure you're doing your yearly checkups.
yep. So
Preventative care.
yeah, do that. Every year, like Lisa was saying, your doctor or your insurance company pays for it to have a yearly physical done, and then just drive it to your doctor. Like anything that my insurance is going to pay for as far as blood testing, I want it. And if there's something that you have in your family background or not background, but family
History.
problems, history, right? That's
Hmm.
what I was looking for.
It's all right.
Get that checked out. Even if the doctor said, well, insurance not going to pay for it. If you feel strongly that you need to do it like Lisa was, just go ahead and get it done. It'll be a peace of mind. It'll help
Yeah.
you not worry about it or stress about it. So,
Yep.
women and men need to be doing this regularly. Um, I go regularly. I'm not one of those guys that I'm like, I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going. I actually go. I'm like, shoot, I'm paying for the insurance. I'm gonna use it. You know. So,
Yeah.
physical, annual. What was I gonna say? Annual checkups. I can't even think.
It's okay. Words are hard sometimes. It's
Yeah.
it's morning. Maybe we're still tired. It's fine. But
Physical exams. 1 to 2 years for men under 50. Annual after age of 50. Dental exams every 6 to 12 months for cleaning and oral cancer screening, mental health screening, depression and anxiety at every for every physical. So every physical that you go get, a yearly physical,
mhm.
depending on when you go. If you go every year, every other year, do a mental health check.
I feel like they ask though too.
They
Like
do.
they'll ask like a couple of the questions to kind of see if you're going to open up. Because
Hmm.
even like for Jackson's physicals, his annual ones, they ask me questions about like my health. Do you feel safe? Are you,
Right.
do you have thoughts? Do you have intrusive thoughts? And it's not my appointment, it's Jackson's, but because I'm
Right.
his mom, so they want to make sure. But they're even asking every time now. It seems like
Yeah.
they're being more aware and more conscious of more of the mental health issues that are
Yep.
being being just announced more, I guess.
No, for sure, because it's people, men and women, go through either mental or physical abuse, right?
Yeah.
Or just things like that. So I think if they didn't ask if you went to the doctor, they might have been able to prevent something from happening.
Right. And there's
So,
even, yeah, I think on the one paper I filled out that said, because they do it two ways. They ask me
hmm
a couple of questions and then they have me fill out a questionnaire. And it's all about, yeah, do you feel safe? Do you have a ride home? Do you feel you could go home today? All these things. And then
right,
it says even on there, I think it said something about if you can't answer these out loud, check no or something like that. So, they know that you do need some kind of help, but you're not willing to share it because maybe you came with your abuser
right.
or you're just not ready to deal with
Open
that
up,
kind of
right.
situation, right? So I think that's great that they're starting to at least reach out to the people to see if what
Oh
they can
yeah,
do to help.
yeah.
But I
Suicides and
mean
stuff like
that well, yeah.
it's hard, and a lot of
And
that
well,
can be
especially I
prevented.
feel like too, like I've been the very, very beginning, when Jackson was first born, they did ask a lot more questions because there's a lot of like postpartum depression, postpartum
Right,
thoughts that are very dark and a lot of crazy things go on in your brain
right.
during that time. So they ask a lot more then.
hmm
But so yeah, I mean those questions are not exactly. It's all mental health, but I mean some people might have other issues as well.
hmm
Bipolar and all those other kinds
Right.
that kind of questionnaire is not going to detect. But if you do feel like you might have some kind of thoughts or just talk to your doctor. They're not going to judge you about it.
Nope.
Just they're there to help you. So
Yep. And even if you want to ride over to the firehouse or the police station just because you're feeling something that you don't feel safe with yourself,
mhm,
go there, immediately and talk to them, and they're going to be more trained on this, so they'll
right.
get the help that you need.
Well, yeah, there's
So,
also phone numbers that you
yeah,
could talk to
there's
somebody if you really need to. I think you can even probably text somebody or like live chat with somebody. I mean, there's all kinds of resources now to help with that. But yeah, so don't be ashamed if you got anything going on. Just take
nope,
care of it.
nope, not at all. Be So the suicide hotline, you can text 988 or call 988, and they'll help you. It's a suicide crisis lifeline, so they can help you out with that if you need to. So that's the magical number is 988 if you need that lifeline. So
Thanks for
just that I
that.
yeah, just that. I mean, I find that very something that most people are not going to say, "Hey, Lisa, I feel like killing myself today," or whatever the case is. It's very dark time of your life, and
Mhm.
you feel very sheltered and just closed in on. So people are not going to open up. But if you have more of a better chance of calling for one of those numbers or texting, whatever the case is, and get the help. So,
Yeah.
um, so with that, also you want to do skin checks,
Mm-hmm.
check
Yep.
all over.
Little moles. I mean, that's why it's so important to wear sunscreen. Sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. You don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
get
bad about
some
that.
kind of moles or, a thing that a sunspot that's damaging, only not only does it age you, but it also can turn into cancer.
hmm
So I've
Especially
known
if you're light
people
skinned like
that's
Lisa.
thanks. And it's funny because people always will say, "Oh, I want a tan." Okay, you could get a tan with sunscreen. Do you know how many times I've still gotten a tan with sunscreen
Oh
on?
yeah,
So, like, people
yeah,
always are like, "Oh no, I want a tan." Well, wear the sunscreen
yep. That ain't get the
because,
spray.
well, I mean, I don't. I feel like that one doesn't work as well.
What
But
do
I
they call it?
mean,
The fake and bake.
tannings. Yeah,
yeah,
fake and bake. No, because a lot
yeah,
of times you look orange. So,
yeah. Now,
well,
but you can even with the screen, you can still tan. What
yeah,
it's
but
doing is blocking out the ultraviolet rays. It's going to hurt your skin. So
Right. So not
It's
only
good to do that.
that, if you have a spot on your body, you
Get
feel
it
a
checked
lump,
out.
you feel whatever. I've done that twice now. I've had two spots in different spot areas that
Mhm.
I've had, and I had one on my head a long time ago that I was like, "This is weird." Then ended up cutting it out and doing a biopsy. It was all good,
Right.
thank God. But I was just like, "What is this?" So
Hmm.
if you have any kind of you go to your dermatologist and go and get that stuff checked out.
Yep. Get it
Any
checked
kinds
out.
of skin
It most
abnormality, I can't
and
speak,
more.
any
Yeah.
skin issues.
Yeah. Abnormality, something like that. I can't say it there, but go. If you have any concerns with any kind of stuff like that, go see a dermatologist. Get it checked
Hmm.
out. I
Hmm.
went and she just looked at him. She's like, "Oh, those are fine. You're not gonna. There's no.
Right. And
They know. They're
it's a peace of
trained.
mind,
Right.
too, because you might be worried, oh my
But
God, I have cancer or I
right,
have this. And then it's just like, yeah, we all
just
might just
starts a
have
train
some
wreck.
little, well, right. And but yeah, some skin is just, pieces of loose skin or little skin tags
Right.
or whatever, things that we don't need to worry about. But
Right.
get it
And
checked out
they
just in
will
case.
remove them, the skin tags and stuff, but insurance companies will not pay for them.
No,
That's
yeah,
so just think about that.
cosmetic.
Cosmetic, yeah, that's what I was looking for. So yeah, make sure you do that. Also, vaccinations. I'm gonna be
I was
straight
gonna
out.
say, yeah, this one is a topic that can go either
Either
way,
way, right? It's
depending on what
controversial,
you believe. So,
right? Get them if you want. Don't get them if you don't.
right.
I, I honestly do believe that there is vaccinations that we all need that we're given at birth and up, right?
Hmm.
But there's also some vaccinations that are from that time to now that were given that it's really probably okay for you. But then there's like some other ones that haven't been tested. We all know that. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole.
Right, right. I mean, yeah, there's a
If you
lot of
feel safer
different,
getting one, get it. That's all I'm going to
yeah,
say.
a lot of different research on whether you should or shouldn't, whatever
Right.
you believe. We'll just
Yep.
leave it at that.
Yep. Age groups 20 and 30, blood pressure at least every 2 years, get it checked. I feel that people probably get it checked more so than that. Probably not in their 20s, but more so in 30s.
Well,
Or,
yeah, probably just any in your yearly checkups, they test, they
all
check
right,
it. So that's
get
something that's
that.
normal.
20, this is all 20s, 30s. Get cholesterol exam every 5 years. Infection diseases, HIVs, get all that tested. Monthly self exams, clinical exams during testicle exams. In your 40s, start diabetes every 3 years, starting at the age of 35 to 45. Colorectal cancer based on colonoscopy at age 45. This is very important, guys.
Yes, that
Get
is
it
huge.
done. It's not bad. I've went through it, and I will say this in open air. I thought it was the best freaking sleep I've ever had in my life. So I'm not gonna say I look forward to them, but I know I'm gonna feel great
You
after I
had a good
leave.
nap.
Had a good nap. Your body, your internals are cleaned out because there's nothing inside you.
Well, yeah, you
So
definitely are cleaned out.
use that as a cleanse, a body cleanse type deal. And move forward. So get it checked. If
It's
you're
very
able to go to the
important,
doctor,
though.
yeah, it's very, very important. It's so dumb to be working out and be so healthy and think you're eating right, nuts and just you're doing everything right, but then you have cancer building your colon because you're a knucklehead and you didn't go get it checked.
Right.
Don't be that guy. And I'm very strong on this. My grandfather passed away of prostate cancer. I've had friends that have had colon cancers and or family members or people that I've known or they've known and I've heard about it. It's nothing to play with. Get it done.
No, it's a quick.
If you're able to go to the store and you want to eat all natural, all organic grapes and berries and all that, go get your colon checked.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
reason to
I
be doing this
want.
other
I
stuff if you're not going to.
Right. I'm not sure if they have if they will change the age for the colonoscopy, because I have noticed that there's a lot younger people that have had that issue. So if you do have a history of colon cancer in your family,
Yep.
I would recommend to get that done earlier, just a check. I
Right.
mean, even if you're not even in your 40s,
Right.
in your 30s, there's lots of young people that have had that kind of issue, which is very scary. I mean, I don't
It
have
is.
that history, so I haven't had one, but
Right.
I would definitely if I had a
But if
history of it.
when you go see a doctor, they're going to give you the paperwork and you check off all the stuff that's like prior or issues you have in your health family history.
Right.
Right. If they see it on there, like, oh, mom and dad both had it, insurance going to pay for you to get it done. So,
I was going to say, but it depends on the ages. Sometimes they
right.
might
They're not going to do it
not
at
cover it
21.
until that
Right.
age. So you might have to advocate for yourself,
Right.
if you feel like you need it.
But if
So,
you, if you had it on both sides of the family, then most likely the insurance will go ahead and pay for it, regardless of the age. Most likely. Not saying they will, but most likely.
advocate for yourself.
Yep, exactly. So get
Eye
that.
exams are a good idea too,
my
because
God.
they
Get
can
retinal
detect.
exam.
Well, yeah, and I don't know, like our insurance covers a lot of tests that I guess that usually are out of pocket ones, and they can test like for the diabetes. They could even high blood pressure. They can test within your eyes. Like there is so many different kinds of
Yep.
tests that they do at the eye exams. So I mean, I used to go to like not a great eye doctor, but now I go to an actual eye doctor place and
Right.
they have all these crazy machines and all of this. They're so thorough. And then they show me all the pictures that they do. And it's wild, the information that they can find out just with these eye exams. So
Yeah,
make
like
sure you're doing those as well. I mean, I'm blind, so I definitely need them, but
the air blow test on your eyes.
oh, I hate that
Yeah, I don't like that
one.
one either. And then they do.
Every single time I have to do it like 3 times
Yeah,
because
me too.
I'm like opening my eyeball as big as I can, and then as soon as it comes, I know it's coming. I like jump back. I hate that test,
Yeah,
but
we just went not too long ago, and that's where I got these new glasses.
yeah,
These are my
spiffy.
old ones. But yeah, get your eyes checked. They can even do I don't know if it's laser or something that they look back in your retinal, make sure that all your veins and you don't have any cancers and stuff like that in there. So
Yeah,
get that
test for
checked. If
the
your insurance pays for it,
glaucoma.
go. Just go to the doctor and get your eyes checked. Your insurance pays for this. If you want to, because it's an inconvenience, do 2 visits in one day and get it done. And just
Oh,
get it
like
done. Yeah,
for
just
doctor checkups.
do
Yeah.
an eye doctor in the morning or an afternoon, and then have your colonoscopy in the morning. Just get it
Cool.
done. If it's that much of inconvenience, where I'm like, I'm too much of a man, I'm not gonna go. Don't be that guy. Okay, don't be that guy. So yeah, but eye exams is a good one too. That's another one. 50s and 60s prostate cancer. Blood tests, exams with the doctor. Get that. I just had mine not too long ago. I've actually got to go back for my colon this year, I think, because they found some stuff. So
Some polyps.
yeah, I think it's every 10 years, and I had to come back in 4 or 5. So.
Yeah, I say if they see some, they want you back sooner, which
Yep.
makes sense.
Right. And then if you're a smoker, if you're a 20 pack a year smoking, person or whatever, they will do a lung cancer screening. They can check your lungs, make sure they're all good and healthy. I'm going to get it done. I wasn't a heavy smoker anyways, but even though I am, and you don't have to be a smoker to get lung cancer. Let's just get that straight. You do
No,
not have to be.
100%. Yeah.
I've worked in asbestos. I was doing some work at Vanderbilt Hospital. And then I want to say about 2 months later, after we were doing the work, they found out that old building was filled with asbestos. For 2 months, I was in there working without no mask, no nothing.
Right.
So get checked out.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be smoking. It's
Right.
lots of things that we breathe in that are contributing
Right.
factors.
Shingles vaccinations. We're going back on vaccinations. Do it if you want to. Don't do it if you don't want to. It's up to you. I'm
It is
personally
very
getting.
painful if
That's why
you have
I'm
it.
going to get
It's
one.
awful. I
Yeah.
had patients that had it, and oh my God, I felt so bad for them. They would just move a tiny little bit and they'd be screaming
Yeah.
because of the pain. Yeah, it's
Yeah. I'm
definitely,
getting mine
that's
done.
not one that I would want to have. So, yeah, you might want to get that
Yep.
vaccination.
Get that one. Get the AAA screening, one-time ultrasound at age 65 for those who ever smoked. So get that one done. Shingles at age 50. 70, do a bone density test and congenital health. So discuss memory.
Conjunctive, yeah,
Yeah.
that's your memory. You'll start doing those kind of memory tests just to see
Yeah. I'm
how you
51.
are.
I still forget now. I'm like,
I was gonna
squirrel.
say, yeah, a lot of times it's tricky because it's not necessarily the age. Like I had patients that were in their 50s and they're already had Alzheimer's like developing,
Yeah,
and
that's scary.
so well they were chronic, they were alcoholics, so it really messed with them. But
Oh, really? So I didn't know alcoholic messes with that, but yeah, I imagine so.
yeah, it does. She was open about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, I drink a bottle of vodka every morning, and then in the afternoon I would have another one." I'm like, "Well, no wonder why your brain is fried." If
Yeah.
But yeah, she was, I think, 54, 53. She was, young to be
Mm-hmm.
living in the nursing home, and but yeah, she was early Alzheimer's, dementia issues. So
Wow.
yeah, so that, but then, so I mean, yeah, you can get if you're noticing that you're having memory issues, you can get tested for that much earlier, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I don't even remember what I ate for lunch yesterday, So it's
Right,
a
right.
different kind of memory issues that we have versus that.
And a lot of these annual yearly physicals exams, I mean, some obviously are more for men, some are more for women, right?
Hmm.
Whatever the case is, just get them done. Women, you can actually go on Google and look up what screenings you should be having at what time
Hmm.
at your age. So look at that. Breast exams, just, cervical, all this stuff.
Right.
Get checked out. I don't know if you want to go through these, Lisa.
I don't even know where you're at on there.
Okay, so it's the preventative health screenings for women.
Oh,
Risk,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel like ever since you start going to like gynecologists, they're always going to be checking for this, cervical things. I'm not going to go into detail what happens in there. All the
Yeah,
women
no.
know, the men really don't want to know. Um, but yeah, just make sure you're getting those annual tests done as well. Especially if you notice something, it's different, something's off, let them know, and they'll figure it out. I mean, there's breast examinations that you can do. They can show you how to do them. You can Google them, to see if you feel any lumps or any
Mm-hmm.
issues. There's certain ways to do that. They will, like I said, the doctors can show you, or you can literally Google it. It's not very hard, but if you do feel something, you definitely want to take advantage and talk to your doctor, make an appointment for those kind of things. They also will do, STD screenings and cancer screenings. If you have some other kind of issues going on, they'll always test for those. Um, I think the actual doctor's appointments, they did like, I can't think of what it's called now, but they do a vaccination if you choose to for preventative cervical cancer and testicular cancer and all those kind of things. There's different vaccinations for that if you choose to do those. But yeah, it's just very important to get those tests done too. I mean, you don't want to be exercising and all of that, and then you have breast cancer, or you feel like you might have a lump and you're not sure, but you just let it go, let it go, let it go, and then you finally go get it checked, and you don't have much time left. So preventative care is the best. I had a situation where I thought I had a lump, and they were like, okay, well, you get a mammogram. I mean, yeah, that is definitely not the most fun test ever, but especially
Smash.
at yeah, it was a very early age that I had it done, and they were all very kind and like walked you through it, and it's like I said, it was painful and it was not great, but I got a peace of mind after, and everything
Right.
turned out to be okay. So if you do have any kind of issues, just go check it out with your doctor and
Mm-hmm.
see. I mean, like I said, it would have made me go crazy mentally, and if I just kept putting it off and kept putting it off and wondering, oh my gosh, am I going to live? Am I going to live? So take
Changes
care
your
of
mind, don't it?
yourself. Oh God, yeah, and especially that few times, the time in between, talking to the doctor about it to when I could actually schedule the mammogram, that time in between was
It's
awful.
scary, I imagine. Yeah.
So scary, because I said, oh my God, I'm so young. I have a small child. Like, what if this was it? Like, this is so awful.
No. The good thing
And
is you were smart enough to get it checked out so they can, most hopefully, I should say, that if it is an issue, you catch it early enough by going and getting exams or doing exams. So that's the whole point that we're driving.
right, yeah, that's what I'm
You know,
saying, to make sure you're doing your annual exams. They'll check, they always check for, any lumps, and then but I'm saying at home, like if you happen to notice anything, just go in and get it checked out as soon as
oh,
possible.
shit.
Don't wait on it.
No, for sure. That's totally.
But yeah,
And it doesn't matter
definitely
what
check those.
age as far
No.
as when to go. If you don't feel like something's right or something's
Yeah.
going on, go get checked out, talk to a doctor, and then they're most likely, I say probably 95% of the time, they're going to guide you in the right direction that you need to be guided through. So
Right.
you rather catch
So
something when it's first starting than when it's too late because you are a knucklehead. So
right. So from head to toe, whatever it is, go get yourself checked out.
yep,
But I feel like that's pretty much,
pretty good there.
yeah.
Yeah, it we're not trying to, how would you say, scare people, or I guess I'm kind of trying to scare them in a way because I don't want anybody to, or anybody in this world. There's no reason why, um, if why you shouldn't get checked out. Don't wait, especially if you have health coverage.
Hmm.
There is no reason why you should not be able to go to the doctor and get your yearly or bi-yearly exams, testing, bloods, and you have this covered and you've been paying for it, and you don't go, and then you find out that you've got a massive illness and now your life may be coming to an end because you wouldn't go to the doctor. So that's kind of what my thoughts are as far as trying to just get tested and get,
Just to be more aware of
more
your
aware.
body, more.
Yeah, especially if you're going to go get certain vaccines. If you're going to go do that, why not go to the doctor and go get an actual checkup?
Hmm.
Go get it done. There's no reason why anybody should have to die or get deathly ill because they didn't go get their checkups.
Yep. So sleep right, eat right, exercise, get your checkups.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely, and you try to when you go eat right,
Hmm.
right.
Right,
Uh,
right.
when you're going and you're going to be eating, or you're going to be working out and exercising and do cardio and all that, what you put in your body after your workout is going to make a difference on how that workout affects you.
Well, yeah. If you work out and do a bunch of cardio, then you go eat a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah.
That's not the protein that you're going to need after
Right.
an intense workout.
You know, there is certain protein meats, shakes, whatever, that are good for before and after of workouts. So
Do
think about
your
that.
research for those.
Do your research. You may not like certain kinds of stuff. I don't care for the powder stuff at all. I don't like it. So I'd rather eat the food or whatever it is
Right.
to do it.
Yeah.
Do that. Also, when you go grocery shopping, just try to make a little healthier decisions, and it'll work out.
Candy bar or apple.
Right. Or you know what? But you can even do like if you're not the type of person that likes to cook, and that's why you got a little bit heavier or whatever the case is. There's like Tavalas and all these meal places.
Oh, there's so many different factors.
So you can order your meals.
I think is one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they're healthy
Inexpensive.
meals. And especially, if you're the only one in the family doing it, or if you're alone or whatever, they have them based on, I think, serving sizes. So depending on how many people are eating that meal.
Buy them by calories and by carbs. You can,
you just have to watch some of those, though. They do have a lot more sodium in there because they're kind of pre-done. But just, do your research on what it would work best for you. And, those are a good alternative, though, too. If you don't
and then what you
pay. If you're not a good cook.
Right. Or, And
you don't know how or whatever.
Right. The what you spend on groceries to cook a meal, and it's hard to cook for one person, I'll be honest with you.
No, it is.
So if you're single, or it's just boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and you got long hours working, what you're going to spend in a week in groceries and what you throw out in groceries, you can spend that same, if not less, getting these meals.
On those meals, yeah.
Yeah, I've looked at them, and it's like stupid crazy how affordable they are.
Yeah,
so think about that, and that can help you make a healthier decision. And then you have more variety of what you're going to eat. You can have salmon, you can have pork, you have chicken,
right?
So you got all kinds. You can have like every night you can have this great meal.
One.
Yeah, so that's a different way to look at it if you want to do that. And I wanted to tell everybody, thank you for subscribing and listening to us, watching us.
Yep, subscribe and definitely share, like, subscribe.
Make some comments.
You will get a notification every Wednesday when a new episode airs.
Yes. But, we're looking forward to a new 2026 year coming on. And for the ones that are listening in a couple of weeks after the first of the year, today that we are recording this is New Year's Eve. So hope everybody's having a great New Year's.
Yes.
Love, peace, God bless.
Happy health. Happy, healthy life. Thank you guys for always supporting our show. Please subscribe and review on Apple Podcasts. Follow and rate on Spotify or subscribe on YouTube. 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. That's the number 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on our Instagram and TikTok. That's 2V1 Life Podcast. Also, our Facebook, 2 Voices, 1 Life Podcast. We hope you guys have a great week and catch the new episode next Wednesday. Bye.